Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to the channel run entirely by Dr. Pepper and Autistic Thoughts. I'm Count Julius, vampire VTuber and roguelike addict. Today we are playing Echoes of Mystralia. Now, this is a roguelike game where you craft your own spells in order to become as powerful as you possibly can. We're going to see if we can get a good run today. Now, recently, off stream obviously, I had a run where I actually beat the game. Now, I'm going to attempt to recreate that right now. Knowing my luck, I'm going to have, like, the worst luck doing that. Like, I'm going to get, like, absolutely nothing. But I have unlocked a new type of spell since last time. Not a new type of spell, a new type of upgrade. And that's a better term for it. Anyway, we just gotta take care of a bunch of these flies and then we'll have that thing show up. Sir, I will fight you in a minute. Thank you. Alright, what do we got here? These are basically elemental. These do not have elements on them, basically. Okay, this is triggered on hit. So it's just like random, I guess? Interesting. Anyway, it only happens on hit, so we're gonna see how that goes. We're gonna see how that goes, huh? We're gonna see how that goes. Now we got a random area over here, it seems like.
Were the Watcher's secret.
It's a sanctuary, but I have nothing to give.
Loss and victory both lie on the path.
Now I got a random relic. Spell and trigger hits have a 20% chance to apply static. That's pretty good for AoE, actually. Pretty good for AoE. Oh, the maintenance guys outside are having a hell of a time taking care of, stuff. Yeah, see, after I hit them, missiles launch out. But each missile has like a randomized damage value, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway. That's that area. Let's get her a little bit of experience and carry on with our lives. Now, I'm gonna take an earth upgrade, because I would like a damage increase, actually. If the earth abilities can give me a damage increase, that'd be fantastic, actually. I would love a damage increase. But I would have to be lucky enough for the game to give it to me. I would take the orbiting ability, too. Like, just have my fireball surround me, and then if I get, like, a piercing ability or bounce, that'd be nice. And we did get what I wanted. We did, in fact, get what I wanted. So we're going to take Self-Centered and then put Epiphany over here.
This one would light my way.
Now I got Fireball surrounding me, and things are just going to go out a lot better now that we have an increased spawn count. An increased spawn count is very important to a build. At least in my opinion. I am going to take the air upgrade, because there's something in there that I would like to get for my build. There is an upgrade in here I would in fact like. Shuriken this man! I find it weird how if you're like right next to the enemy, the orbiting just misses them for some godforsaken reason, but like, I guess it has to have some kind of balancing. I would love some piercing on my run, or bounce. Bounce 2, or cast a wind ball. Ooh, give me the wind ball. I want a wind ball. Now I just have extra projectiles on shoot. Very nice. Now what do we got? Just hitting a bunch of other creatures. Very nice. I'm gonna beat the shit out of these flies. I'm very happy to see that. Seems like this is just a fly-only stage, so we should be fine and not take any damage. What relic we got here? Gain haste, which is basically just movement speed. Not really my favorite stat, but I mean, stats are stats, I suppose. It's better to have a little bit of stats than no stats at all, I guess. I mean, that's a fair way to look at things, I suppose. But, I don't really do I don't really increase my stats much in these runs. Well, yes, earlier today, I increased a damage stat, but I mean, damage is damage. Other stats, kinda less important. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Now, when I upload this video, I'm going to upload it with tags and see if we can get recommended the right audience this time. Okay, so be a certain region. Damage modifier, either minus or plus. Randomly adds 2 pierce or 2 bounce. But does it actually tell me? Yeah, you know what? I'll just take the damage modifier here. That seems nice enough. So basically just randomize my damage right here. But it should be fine. I wish it increased my spawn count, though. That'd be really nice. I would love if it increased my spawn count. Oh god, it's this man. At least I got decent damage now, I suppose, but like, it could be better, it could be better. And then I just got smacked in the face because I'm stupid. Love it. I love being stupid. Alright, each hit my spells grants a 1% damage bonus. The bonus is lost when you take damage or after 3 seconds without hitting the target. That's one of the better relics, in my opinion. It allows you to stack up a bunch of damage. Now, I'm going to take the Mending Rove, because that's one thing I have to unlock for later. Now, I'm going to take the... Oh, wait, there's a few little things of money in here. Let me grab those. I would like some money, money, money. Money, money, money must be kind of funny. Living in a rich man's world. What is this? No clue what that is. Anyway, Oh, this is a rough choice. I guess I gotta take the, increasing memory slots, I suppose. Because that's just too good not to have. Anyway, throw a shuriken over here. Oh, he almost smacked me in the face? That would not have been pleasant. I do not want to get smacked in the face, please. That shuriken did its job very well, actually. That's actually a good spell if you got the good mind of spacing, I guess. Which is really impressive, in my opinion. If a spell can do really good deeps, if you got good enough skill, that's a good thing, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm going to try and upgrade this spell to unimaginable heights for this run. If I can get those little fireballs based on distance travel, I would be very happy. I would be very happy if we could get that, actually. No, you're not shooting me today, sir. In fact, I'm going to shoot you with a fireball. At orbit movement, yeah, we get to upgrade that. Very nice. We get to upgrade self-centered, which is very nice for us, which means its duration is increased, and it increases the spawn count. Honestly, very deserved. Very deserved. Now I'm gonna beat up everybody, everybody, everybody. Shuriken this bitch. Can I defeat you? Sure I can. Okay, you're all welcome to dislike the video now for that horrible pun. Or if you like puns, you're welcome to like the video, but I'm more familiar with people disliking those kinds of puns. I'm gonna be real. Alright, what do we got here? On hit, cast... Oh. I like that. I like that, actually. I actually like that. Gonna swap those bad boys around. Now I got extra damage right here. I'm very happy to see that. More damage sources are always welcome. God, now people are doing loud stuff outside. But now I got Void Explosion, so I'm happy about that, I guess. We're gonna do so much damage today, it's not even gonna be funny. Now, there's gonna be a puzzle after this. I've gotten slightly better at the puzzle thing. This is the last one I need to do. But the sad part about this is that I'm timed doing the puzzle, which is frustrating in my opinion. Let's see. Can I do the puzzle this time? Oh, God. So, I have to, brain, please work. What, that one needs to point up. That one needs to point here. Yeah, I'm not solving this in time, I don't think. I don't think I'm solving this in time. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry, folks at home. That means I gotta take on another wave of enemies, and I'm not allowed to do it on this run. That is regrettable, honestly. That is very regrettable. I did not get to do the puzzle here. All the other puzzles on this thing are done. It's just this one puzzle that's stumping me. If it weren't for the fact these puzzles were timed, I think we'd have a much happier time about this. Also, the wind orbs going everywhere are going crazy, I'm not gonna lie. The wind orbs going crazy. Anyway, we got our first boss fight over here. What are we gonna grab before that? Some health? No. That's a damage plus, but minus speed. I will take a damage boost. Gonna hold on to that damage boost until after we get to past the boss, because we get another slot after we beat up the boss. Then we should be able to upgrade our damage a little bit. Should be nice, should be nice, should be nice. Now the dogs outside are barking. Wow, did I pick the worst time to record or what? Anyway, the tree war crime shall continue until morale improves. I do not mean that jokingly. This is literally what's going to happen. It's all that's going to happen. We're doing good damage right now, I'd say. I'd say we're doing good damage. Now, if only we got those fireballs I was talking about earlier, then we'd really be well. Now the point where I walk around because he summons giant fireballs. And if I spawn them right next to him, it's going to suck. Alright, I'm gonna beat your ass, Mr. Elder Tree. As I said, the tree war crimes will continue until morale improves. And I don't see morale improving anytime here.
Stay away from...
Now let's get our little socket over here and our healing. Alright, what do we got here? I'm going to stick that... Wait! Hang on. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna stick this over here. Alright, that's far better. That is a flat damage bonus, which will kind of work multiplicatively with my other damage bonus. Very nice. Now I gotta take another Watcher Link, because that's gonna be very important later, I think. I hope it's important later. I'd be very sad if it wasn't. Anyway, this is the next rock area. It becomes a snowy mountain later on in the run, but like, it's just a mountain. God, they're going all woodworking on that staircase. I really do have the worst timing, don't I? I really do have the worst timing. Money, 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 must be kind of funny, living in a rich man's world. It definitely looks like we got good damage here. 100 damage per strike. It looks like it's doing a fantastic job. Now, I would really love it if we could get an extra fireball action, but it's also nice that what we got here, because if we get a certain relic that basically is like, yeah, you get more damage per type of element you got on you, that would be that's actually really good as well, because then we would have a lot of elements on this, and that would do a lot of things for us. Anyway, we're just destroying everyone. Nobody gets to survive today, do they? Very nice. Triggered on hit, triggered on spawn, and then when foe freezes, cast the soul. Yeah, I'll just take first snow, I suppose. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Alright, next area. Let's go. The extra bounce or pierce isn't really doing much for us, I don't think, so it's fine. Channel Echo Fragments, Eternal Wisdom, or actually, I'll channel the Echo Fragments. Now we got this Watcher's Link over here. We'll need more slots to make more use of it, but we should be fine. Yeah, it's not working as well as I thought it would. Let's put that back. Let's put that bad boy back. Yeah, that's far better than what we had. I guess the extra pierce is doing more than I expected it to. I may be stupid, chat, but I am willing to learn. Which is more than a lot of people are willing to do. Rev says, Desu. I'm looking at you. Alrighty. We got ourselves a little shop over here, but I don't have too much monies. Is there anything really worth having here anyway? Size, bounds... Yeah, there's really nothing worth having anyway. The health would have been nice, but outside of that, nothing was worth having. Which is regrettable. Everything's gonna die tonight. Everything's gonna die tonight. Those little piercing guys are annoying though. Those little piercing guys that just go along the path, try and attack you like that, that is kind of annoying actually. Now obviously I'm gonna take the boss area and get the rare relic as opposed to the normal relic. I would love a rare relic. Oh god, it's a spider. Spider! Hiding in the corner, super fucking normal. I ain't afraid of no spider! I ain't afraid of no spider! Anyway, the big spider's dead, and I'm gonna kill off its children. Yay! Fratricide! No, that's not quite how it works, I don't think. Fuck, I got the words wrong! What do we got here? But dying, transfer all status effects to 3 nearest foes. Yes. Now we're gonna take another elementless. I thought my face froze for a second. I was about to say, why my face freeze? My face isn't quite that ugly. I didn't think I was that ugly at least. Maybe I'm that ugly? Depends on who you ask, I suppose. Depends on who you ask. Anyway, lots of guys over here. I'm gonna have to beat them all up. Reese's Puffs. Beat them up, beat them up, beat them up. Reese's Puffs in my bowl. Reese's Puffs in my bowl. I still would like some extra fireball action so I can get meteors to fall at enemies, but I guess that's not happening today. Triggered on... I'm going to upgrade Huge Void. Yes. That seems good. The extra explosion's gonna be funny, that's for sure.
One more memory.
I still don't quite understand the extra thing over there, but I think I'm gonna move that back over here. Alright, max health time, max health time. I hope our damage increases for that, though. That'd be nice. I would love my damage to increase to an even higher level. My power level's over 9,000. Now I'm gonna take the rare relic path, because, you know, I would love some rare relics. I don't need to heal right now. No, I don't need to heal. No, I'm good. I'm doing fantastic on this run right now. I'm doing fantastic. Void Blasts aren't really doing much, it seems. Are the Void Blasts in the right area? I'm not sure. Hang on, let me check something. Yeah, it seems like it's working properly. I don't know. I may be stupid, chat. I may be stupid. No clue what's going on. Anyway, I'm gonna take another wind path because there is another item that the wind can give us that I would really appreciate, actually. There is another item the wind paths can give us that I would in fact like. It's an epic rarity upgrade though, so that is less likely to happen than you'd think. Dogs outside aren't happy either. God, nobody's having a good time. Nobody's having a good time. I don't even know what hit me there. I can't really see my screen right now. Anyone else? Yes, it seems like it. I gotta beat him up. Hang on. I'll beat you up like you're a Reese's cup. Nothing hit. Nothing was supposed to hit me. I call bullshit. Those little enemies that jump from other enemies are really annoying. Like, I thought I just killed you! Cast a small wave that deals damage and does knockback. That is, in fact, what I wanted. Now, that's more sure damage than the Void does, I think. Ah. Now we have so many waves around here. That's great. We are doing everything right, I think. I think we're doing everything right. Alright, what do we got over here? Some damage for you, some damage for me, some damage for everyone I see. Now, if only I could add Pierce to all of this, that'd be huge. And I might have a plan to get that done, to get that going, get that Pierce action done. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that plan goes. Randomly adds 2 Pierce or 2 bounce. Well, speak of the devil, I suppose. Now it's 4 Pierce or 4 bounce. Alright, we got that upgrade over here, and now let's go grab this. After I beat this boss that's coming up shortly, didn't I just kill you? Didn't I just kill you? I think I just killed you. Anyway, you're dead again. Never come back to these woods. Your dash heals 30% of damage you took in the last so-and-so seconds. Very nice. Very nice ability, actually. Very good. Now, how much money do I have? 90 gold. So if there's something good that pops up at the shop, we should be fine to find that. Perfect. Let's see. Freeze duration. Damage against foes with full health. I mean, There's no healing here, but I guess I'll take the experience and carry on with my life.
Even after climbing a whole mountain. Stairs.
Alrighty. Alright, time to beat up the waifu of this game. Again. Because somehow she just doesn't stay dead for some whatever reason. Anyway.
To your temple.
Make me, bitch. You may not have seen it, but I gave her a middle finger from my seat. If I was using my 3D model, you'd definitely see that middle finger, but, wait, hang on. Do I have that damage boost over here? That would explain why we're not getting enough damage. Alright. Then we're gonna move this over here. And then move this over here. Yeah, that's far more damage than we had previously. Alright, that's better, that's better, it's better, it's better. least I got healing ability with that one relic. Or else we might be in a little bit... Oh god, she's special beam cannoning. Who gave her permission to use the special beam cannon? Come on! Alright, let's get her to half health real quick if I can do that. There we go, that's half health. Now I gotta kill her tentacle action again. So you're stabbing your own tentacle. I'm not one to tell you how to be a boss, but like, you were kind of killing yourself there. I'm just saying. Also, I don't know why I had so much extra damage all of a sudden. Oh right, because of that one thing that was like, as long as you don't take damage and keep doing damage, your damage increases. That's why I was doing so much damage. That does help a lot, actually. That does help a lot. Let's look over here now. So I don't really want the shard, so I'll move this over here. Then move this over here. But we don't have the damage boost I wanted. I want the damage boost, so that is regrettable. Alright. Now we got Epiphany as well. Let's see how this run starts going now, because this area is where it gets rough. This area is where it gets rough. If you don't got a good build, this area, it gets rough. If my previous runs are anything to go by, and trust me, they are. Let's see how this goes. Whoa. Everything's doing damage to me, and I don't like it. Yeah, I don't think I have enough damage here. I don't think we have enough damage to spare here. Gotta take care of these little golem guys. Not so little golem guys. No, I know what to do. I know what to do. The bounces are going to be important, regrettably. But at least do it so that the way the percentages work better. And I still get smacked in the face. Jesus Christ, this is not going well. This is not going well. And the Spear Boys are the most annoying of all these guys, let me tell you. The Spear Boys are the most annoying of all these enemies. They keep smacking me in the face. They keep smacking me in the face. I am going to die. There's nothing I can do about that. Anyone else? Please, show yourself so I can kick your ass. I do not have nearly enough damage to go with this. Ugh. I guess we get to upgrade Speedy Ice Shard. I guess. More chill and more damage. I suppose that's fine. Is that a max health area or a base health area?
The feeling that it was watching over me.
No, that's a healing area. Alright, well, that is what we wanted, so I'll take it. I'll happily take it. Happily take some healing. Alright, let's do this.
Some shadows refuse to fade.
Oh boy, it's a boss man, it's a boss man. Boss man, hiding in the corner, super freaking normal. I ain't afraid of no boss man. Alright, boss man's dead. Let's go beat up the little girl in the corner. I don't know what we got here. Triggered on timer. I'm gonna re-roll this. On hit. Oh, we got a huge void upgrade. Alright. Cast the spawns randomly around the point of origin. So, chat. I have an idea. And it looks like it was a very good idea. Now let's see what happens if I put that over here. No, I prefer the other one. Yeah, let's keep going. Well, we can test both of them before we get killed in this run. We can test both configurations before we die. At least I hope we can. Now we get to upgrade Unstable Nature as well. Don't know why I still had that up here. Why did I have that up there? Actually, why did I have that up there? No, that's a free item. So I'm fine to keep that. That's like potential damage on steroids, actually. Alright, yeah, I think we're good. Wait, that only affects one of them. Oh, that only affects one of them. Alright. That should work better then. Alright, we got it, folks. We got it. Sorry, the min-maxing in this game is really rough at the high level. Anyway, I hope we have enough damage to work with here, at least. That'd be nice. Now we got a little soul bead generator here. That's the NPC. Don't know why it's always randomized.
I bet they use this thing a lot.
Now let's get back on the road before enemies attack us. Now we got a shop over here. Let's see if there's anything good in the shop. I do need the health. What else have they got here? Oh. Oh dear, that is... I want to see something. Now I got arcs around my damage. I'm not sure if that's worth having, though. There we go. That's the stuff. Anyway, let's keep going. That bond skill is actually really cool. I can be like a...
Some places were more haunted than others.
They're beating the shit out of me, actually. Anyway, I survived, so that's fine, I suppose, but, like, that wasn't too pleasant. Now, do I still have that damage buff I had here a second ago? Oh, no, I don't. I'm gonna get rid of Gust of Wind. Add Loose Cannon over here. Hopefully that's better. Hopefully that's better. Alright, let's keep going.
I kept to my path.
No, I'll take the rare memory. No, I clicked the wrong one. That was a misclick of terrible proportions. I hated that. I actually hated that. I actually hated that. Yeah, I need the damage. I need the damage. I definitely need the damage up. I'm sorry, Gabe, but I genuinely need... Wait, does it even upgrade that? Hang on. I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. So I guess we're putting the wind ball here for more damage. No, it doesn't upgrade that up. No, wind ball's better. Wind ball's better. Just wait, hang on. This is so... Okay, that's better. Alright, there we go. There we go. There's the action we were talking about. Also, lots of flies over here. Lots of flies over here, dear lord. Yeah, we definitely got more damage than we did before. Ah, we're looking good now, folks. Everything's looking better now, folks. The run is looking fine. As long as I don't take too much damage right now, we should be fine. Ow. She just smacked me in the face. I did not appreciate that, actually. Ah, what we got here in the middle space? Copy the effects. What do you mean, copy the effects? Hang on. Chat. Chat, I have a plan. Oh, that was... And then if I stick this down here... I'm not sure that quite works, but we're gonna figure it out together. I'm not sure if that quite works. But we got more spawns. Ow, I just got smacked in the face twice. I'm not a fan of being smacked in the face right now, please, gentlemen. Gentlemen, one at a time, one at a time. I'm not a fan of being smacked in the face right now, so can you please not? Can you please not? Please, please, I am begging you, pleading with you. Please don't. Upgrade heavy hitter or rolling stone. Oh, we can... I'm gonna take another copy of self-centered, actually. Actually, how many levels? Yeah, if I get another level of that, we can upgrade that. Now, if we get another copy of self-centered, we might be able to work that out better. I should be fine for now, though. I should be fine for now. The sentient missile launchers are going to be the worst part about this. The sentient missile launchers are going to suck. Yeah, we definitely got good damage. Alright. I think we'll be fine. I think we're going to be fine after... Oh god, why are there so many people over here? Please don't. I gotta beat up people one by one. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Another level of self-centered. Stick that on this boy. Then we stick that on this boy. Then we stick that over here. And then just remove this thing, like, immediately. And then stick this over here. You know, I'm gonna put on Huge Void, actually. I'm gonna put on Huge Void. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better. Now we're gonna beat up another boss man. Another boss man gets his ass beat today. Oh god, it's the bell. And that's the end of the run. The bell finished me off. Well, thank you all for tuning in. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.